Batters turn ground balls and pop-ups into line drives in this game we call Tea Time. Divide the group into pairs lined up outside the batting cage. Within each pair, name a hitter and a feeder. The first team steps up to the tee in the cage with their helmets on. Whether you're playing softball or baseball, the game is the same. After the feeder places a ball on the tee and steps away, the hitter takes a controlled, level swing, hitting a line drive right through the box.
Attaboy.
After each swing, the feeder places another ball on the tee, always making sure to stay a safe distance away when the hitter is up to bat.
Boom. I'll take that. Anything on the ground, on the line.
When the bucket is empty, both players retrieve all the balls before switching positions. More experienced players might ask why they're not facing live pitching. Remind them that even major leaguers make time for some tee work.
Work on your balance, on your finish. Right there.
It's the best way to refine their swing without the pressure of pitch recognition and selection. They can focus on proper form and swing away.
Attaboy. Nice swing right there. Very nice. Good finish.
Players send soccer balls going, gone in this game we call the Boulder. Set up a tee at home plate, but instead of placing a baseball or softball on it, use a soccer or volleyball. To start, choose a few hitters and send everyone else into the field. Here's how it looks. The first batter gets into a strong balanced stance. On your call,
Ready, go!
They swing and hit the ball. The fielders retrieve it and throw it back to you to reset it on the tee.
Good job.
After 4 swings, the next batter rotates in.
Next, come on up. Go.
Challenge players to crush as many clean hits as they can in each at-bat. Get the infield involved in the competition and give them 1 point for every ball they catch. Whoever has the highest score once everyone's had a turn at bat wins the round. Swinging at a heavier target forces hitters to focus on their follow-through, finishing with the bat even at their shoulders. In the actual game, this can turn base knocks into 2-baggers and 2-baggers into big flies.
That's how you drive the ball. Good job, good job. All right.
Players practice swinging for the fences in this game we call force fields. Line your team up in the outfield. Draw 3 lines in the warning track dirt 3, 5, and 7 feet from the wall. Whether you're playing softball or baseball, the game is the same. Here's how it looks. The first player in line grabs a bat and helmet and gets in their stance on the furthest line from the wall. On your call, they take a full, normal swing. Then they move to the line in front of them and swing again, making sure their hands are closer to their body so as not to hit the wall.
So that's what we don't do.
Finally, they move to the closest line, drastically pulling in their hands to avoid hitting the fence.
Good.
Rotate so that every player gets several turns at all 3 distances. Swinging close to the fence helps hitters develop more compact swings. At the farther lines, they may be tempted to take long open swings, which are slower and weaker than compact ones.
And give a good swing, compact swing, and throw my hands out there and swing all the way around.
Concentrating all their force on the ball will give them more power at the plate in the actual game.
1, 2, 3, MOJO!
Hitters should be feeling good after a few rounds of this game we call kneeling good. Line up your team in foul territory. You set up 4 feet to the side of the plate with a bucket of balls. Whether you're playing softball or baseball, the game is the same. Here's how it looks. The first player in line steps in the box with a bat and helmet. Instead of taking their regular stance, they drop their back knee to the ground, extending their front leg for balance. You soft toss a pitch to the batter who has to swing and make contact while on one knee. Play 3 rounds, focusing on a different hitting mechanic in each. In the first round, they'll only use their bottom hand, leading with their elbow prior to swinging. In the second round, they'll only use their top hand, placing a strong emphasis on the follow-through.
Good job. 2 hands.
In the third round, they'll use both hands and swing away. Challenge them to make contact 3 times in each position before moving on to the next round. Side toss hitting is a great way for players to transition from hitting off a tee to hitting a moving target. It also helps more advanced players focus on specific parts of their swing. Remind players that not even the great Bambino swung for the fences on every pitch. Sometimes a single or even a simple ground out can get the job done.
Good job, buddy. Good job. Good job.
Players work together to hit frozen ropes in this game we call Line Drive Derby. Set up 2 tees 10 feet apart in the batting cage. Divide your team into pairs and choose a hitter and a feeder within each one. 2 pairs at a time step into the cage, both wearing helmets. The feeders kneel next to a bucket of balls and the hitters get in their batting stance, facing away from each other. Whether you're playing softball or baseball, the game is the same. On your call, the feeders place balls on the tees and the hitters swing, trying to rope a line drive straight to the back of the cage. The feeders immediately replace the ball and, only when it's safe, the hitters swing again. The feeder also keeps track of the number of line drives the batter hits.
Got 20 seconds.
After a minute, the pairs switch so both players have a chance to hit. Whichever pair has the most line drives after 2 minutes wins. Then, rotate so every pair has a chance to compete. Hitters may start rushing once their competitive juices begin to flow. Remind them that a faster bat doesn't necessarily mean a better hit. The best way to ensure solid contact is always a level swing that is compact and in control, like this.
MOJO!
Players dial in on their hitting mechanics in this game we call soft toss slugging. Soft toss hitting is a great way for players to transition from hitting off a tee to hitting a moving target. It also helps more advanced players focus on specific parts of their swing. You set up 4 feet to the side of the plate with a bucket of balls. Whether you're playing with softballs or baseballs, this game is the same. Here's how it looks. The first player in line steps into the box and gets into a strong, balanced batting stance. You soft toss pitches to the hitter who takes smooth, quality swings. After 10 swings, rotate hitters.
All right, next. Here we go, Julia. Here we go. Hands up.
Ask players to keep track of how many solid hits they can make in a row. Then challenge them to beat their streak next time. Remind players not to pull their head out early.
All right, so listen what happened, okay? The ball's here. You kind of turn your head a little bit. I want you to see the ball, keep my head here, and stay my hands through the ball.
Holding their head still will allow them to keep their eye on the ball longer, resulting in more contact and better luck at the plate.
Good job, good job.
Hitters crush line drives to the back of the cage in this game we call Front Toss Frenzy. The first batter steps into the cage with a bat. You set up 15 feet away behind an L screen with a bucket of balls. Whether you're playing softball or baseball, the game is the same. You underhand a ball to the hitter, who takes a level swing, trying to smoke a line drive right up the middle.
Right there. That's what we're going for.
Each hitter takes 10 swings. Whoever sends the most frozen ropes to the back of the cage wins. Here, we're focusing on developing the muscle memory for a good, steady swing. So tell them not to worry about pitch recognition. Even if you feed them pitches that aren't down the middle, make sure they always know where it's headed.
On line. Right there.
Their focus should stay on keeping their swing level and making solid contact, like this. Double the tees means double the fun in this game we call inside-outside. Line your hitters up in foul territory and place 2 tees at home. One in front of the inside of the plate, raised to the hitter's hip. Another on the outside corner of the plate, raised to the hitter's thigh. You stand off to the side with a bucket of balls. Whether you're playing softball or baseball, the game is the same. On your call, the hitter swings at the ball on the inside tee, aiming to pull it between second and third base.
Inside. There you go, better.
After 6 tries, they swing at the ball on the outside tee, trying to send it between first and second base.
Outside. Very nice.
Give players a point every time they send the ball on target. Then challenge them to improve their directional hitting in the next round.
Pull your hands inside. I'm staying there. I'm through that ball.
Remind players that even though the tees are in 2 different areas of the strike zone, the goal for both is the same: to stay inside the ball and hit a line drive without pulling it too far in either direction. just like that. Hitters develop patience and timing in this game we call bounce ball.
You guys that are hitting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everybody else in the field.
To start, choose a few hitters and send everyone else into the field. You stand between home plate and the mound with a bucket of foam balls. Whether you're playing softball or baseball, the game is the same.
Let's go. Everybody ready?
The first player in line steps to the plate and gets in their batting stance. You pitch to them by bouncing a ball that lands about 2 feet from home, bouncing over the plate at hip level. Give everyone 10 tries at bat. Ask them to keep track of their hits, then challenge them to get even more next time. Bouncing the ball gives hitters lots of time to prepare to swing, emphasizing the importance of patience at the plate. Remind hitters to keep their weight on their back foot for as long as possible before swinging. That's the best way to quickly adjust from hitting a fastball to a changeup in the actual game. After all, when you're waiting for the express, it's hard to hit the local.
Go, 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 go. 1, 2, 3.
Batting practice reaches a fever pitch in this game we call Think Fast. Line up your team in foul territory. The first player steps up to the plate with a bat. You set up 4 feet to the side of home plate with a bucket of 2 different colored plastic balls. Whether you're playing softball or baseball, the game is the same. Soft toss 2 different colored balls at the same time towards the player. While they're in the air, call out one of the colors.
White.
The batter will already be in motion and must adjust to hit the correct one. They get a point for every successful hit. After 5 swings, they move to the back of the line. Whoever has the most points once everyone's gotten a turn wins the round. Pitch recognition is vital when it comes to success at the plate.
Yellow.
Knowing what pitches not to swing at is just as important. Think Fast helps prepare players to make split decisions on game day.
White. Nice.